Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Aditya Orang and in this video we're going to learn about return statement in much more depth. So in earlier videos we saw how return statement work and we used it to return a single element. So now in this video we will use it to return multiple single values, list, multiple list and combination of both of these. Okay, so let's start. So I have this function here fn which receives value inside a and then straight away I'm returning a. So my purpose is to explain the concept of return in depth and we are doing nothing here. So I have a equal to 1 global a then I'm calling function with value a and the value which function is returning it is received in b and then I'm printing the b variable. If I run it, I get 1. So this was simple and we return only one value. Now let's create a new variable b equal to 2, c equal to 3. Now we can do this also 2 comma 3 b comma c. So here b and c are getting created with respective values 2 comma 3. So now I am returning three values a, b, c. All are single element variable. Okay, so each variable contains single value only. So the value is returned in this global b, and for these three values I have only one variable here. So let's see how the output looks. So now I'm after printing b, the b gets the value, all three values in terms of tuple. So the function is forming a tuple when it sees the at the receiving end there is only at the receiving end there is only one variable. So it clubs all the elements together as a list tuple and then sends the data. And the data is received in B. Then I'm printing it. Let's say if I add more variables here, exactly same number as the number of values I'm returning. So BCD will receive ABC respectively. So let's print okay. So now B got 1, C got 2 and D got 3. Each of the variables got one value and they are as in the form of single element variable only. So variable which contains one value, no tuple. Because for each value, each returning value, there is one variable which in which the value is received. Okay. So let's say if I had different number of variable at the receiving end, say b comma c receiving abc. Now let's see what happens. I think it will give error. See too many values to unpack. So either I have only one variable which will receive all the values or I have equal number of variables at the receiving end. Okay. The receiving end have same number of values, how many values you are returning or sending from the function. So if I remove one variable from here, so one value from there, so 1 comma 2, B receives value of A which is 1, C receives value of B. Now let's try to return a list. So we don't need this element. Okay. Same way we can pass anything. I'm just calling, I'm creating everything here only. So B is 2 comma 3 comma 4. So here I have a list inside a function, I'm returning that list. So we didn't see how we can return the list. Simple, just return the variable which holds the list. So B, now here B will be received in A. So A is the global variable, B is the local variable. So if I print A, I will get the list. So I'm passing one list or returning one list and it is received in A. Let's say I have C equal to B. So now C is also a list which is equal to B. If I returns B comma C, Now I'm returning two lists, but at the receiving end I have only one variable. So both of these list will be received in this one element only. So how these will be, how the list will be received? So I have two 1D list will be clubbed together inside a tuple. So I will get a 2D structure, a 2D tuple which contains two 1D list. So let's see the output. See, a tuple, the enclosing brackets are round brackets, so it's a tuple, 2D tuple, which contains two 1D lists. So let me have one more, D equal to B. I am returning B, C, D. Same, a 2D tuple which contains three 1D lists. So this way we are returning multiple list. We can return single list. Now if at the receiving end, for each returning value, if there is one variable at the receiving end, so we will have that value correctly, like properly, that value will be returned as it is. Now if we have multiple values returning in one variable, so all those will be clubbed and put inside a tuple, and that one tuple will be returned, which will be holding all the values which we are returning. So let's say if I had here three variable to receive a comma b comma c. So for each of the list I have multiple. So for each of the list I have one exact variable to receive the value. So now there will not be any tuple. Each variable will have the list. So no tuple will be created. All the data will be sent as it is. So A will receive B's list, B will receive C's list, C will receive D's list. Okay. Now if we have let's say D equal to 34. So a list and a single variable. Now same, we are returning a list and a single element variable. So A gets the list, B gets the single element, which is 34. Now we are printing it. Now if it is received in only one variable, what will happen? So a list and a single value enclosed inside a tuple. So first element is this, second element is this. How we can access each of them? Same way you index a list or a tuple by using square. So 0th element is the list and the second element is the number. So I'm doing indexing, so you can access each of the element. So the data is sent as a tuple, so you can iterate over it or go through the tuple or the way you go through a list. So that you have learned in indexing. So this was everything about it. Pretty easy. Go through it one more time if you have any doubts. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.